I'm Hugo. I used to be a physicist, then I was a teacher, and then I retrained in botany. Around that time I met Sam, and we both started working in aquaponics and urban agriculture, bit of community work, education, teaching people about plants, food and how it's grown. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm Sam, and I trained initially as an architect, and I was always really interested in how urban agriculture could fit into our cities, both to present a sustainable source of food for growing urban populations, but also how we could teach people about the importance of fresh and healthy food. And yeah, Hugo and I created the Farmbus to do exactly that here at Mercato Metropolitano. So we've created this double-decker bus, which contains an indoor plant shop, but then also an upstairs pick your own strawberry farm. We're inviting members of the community to come and actually engage with this sort of technology.
I was a science teacher and I was always stunned at how little children knew about plants and in specific food. So you know, they had no idea where chips came from, for example. So what we really want to do with this is reconnect urban children with, you know, greenery and especially food. So we'll be running workshops to let them engage with all sorts of plant-related things whilst keeping it very science-focused. Yeah, so there's a lot you can learn about science just by thinking about plants and thinking about how plants live and breathe and all that kind of stuff. So we'll link all of our plant-based workshops with the curriculum and hopefully show them a really nice time.
So the community are going to be at the heart of this installation, the Farmbus, and at Mercato Metropolitano we're going to be looking at how we can expand our activities into running community gardening projects and tending to a lot of the planting on site as well.
We're going to be inviting people to come along and learn about how to care for houseplants. So we've got examples of, you know, all sorts of different types of plants, and people can come along, we'll teach them how to look after and breed and do everything you need to do with houseplants. And then some workshops you'll be making sort of really nice, beautiful planters that you can take home for your house or for the office or something like that. We're also going to have drop-in sessions, so anybody who wants a little bit of advice on how to care for a specific plant, or they want to find out how to save the plant that they've maybe killed, then we'll be here for a couple of hours each month, sort of, yeah, offering some free information.
So we thought a double-decker bus would be a fantastic way to get our urban populations excited about this sort of technology. Traditionally people come here very often, and we want to create a really engaging, exciting structure to house our growing technologies.
It's also got lots of windows, which is good for the light.
Yes, well, within all that we do, we're really interested in resource efficiency. So using a double-decker bus was a great way for us to upcycle an old structure that once was polluting our streets with its diesel engine and turn it into this amazing community farm. And a lot of the woods and the other materials we use are all recycled as well, or upcycled.
Okay, so aeroponics is a little bit different to traditional growing methods. Rather than having the plant in soil, we have the plant in the air, and it's just surrounded by really sort of nutrient-rich mist. So it hangs loose in the air and it's misted over the roots. So it uses a lot less water, a lot less power, and you get a lot less problems. So technically not, because organic is certified by the Soil Association and we don't use any soil. However, we don't use any artificial pesticides, we don't use any bad chemicals or anything like that. So in all intents and purposes it is organic, but we're not allowed to call it organic.
So we think this is a really exciting way to farm in urban areas, because it presents a sustainable and economical model for making land which is often at a higher cost, much more productive in cities, and feeding our growing urban populations.
Yeah, it certainly could be. So our system retains 95% of the water. It runs on with 250 plants on 90 litres of water, which is the equivalent of about 3 or 4 watering cans. So for somewhere where water is a premium, it would be a very, very effective way of farming.
So I mean the technology itself isn't particularly expensive. I guess we have to think about in third world countries the climate and how you create an environment to house such technology. But the amazing thing about it is that it retains about 95% of the water within the system, so it presents a really interesting opportunity for those areas.
We're using a lot of artificial lighting for ours, obviously, because the sunlight in England's not amazing. In countries where they often have drought, they obviously have a lot more sun, so they have a less capital input for lights and less running costs in terms of the lighting. So.
I think Mercato Metropolitano presented a really unique opportunity for us to demonstrate how this produce could tie on site, aligning with the values of high quality, sustainability, and the community that you have here with all of the educational work and the growing family that is Mercato Metropolitano.